Good morning all. Today we are going to see how to do the measurement of this specimen. So this specimen, generally when you started measuring, you will be measuring the diameters of the circles and then the length and height of the jaw. So you can use different small measuring instruments to do that. But there are some other measurements also there, like straightness and circularity, parallelism and perpendicularity. These measurements are called as form measurements. Beyond that, there is another measurement called position measurement. Like if you want to measure where is the drill hole from the origin, the position of the drilled hole, that also you can measure. So all kind of geometrical form and then the position measurement can be done in a profile projector. So the working principle of this profile projector is called coordinate metrology. So let us see that. So this is a computerized profile projector. Here the job is kept on the vise and it is a light source with the green filter, and the object is placed on the light path. So the shadow of the specimen is passing through the projection lens and it is projected on the screen. The screen has the cross wire and there is a XY counter which gives the table position. So if you want to move the jaw in the x-axis, you can see the x position of the table changes, and if you want to see the if you want to adjust the y-axis, you can adjust this so that the specimen raises, the table position raises, the specimen also raises, and still the focus is not good. So let us adjust this z-axis to get the perfect edges, sharp edges. Before start measuring, let us see the plan for measurement. Any complex shape that is given can be divided into simple elements like line element, circle element and point element. In this job, we are having 4 line elements as well as 5 circle elements. So the main objective is you have to probe the points along the line to fit one mathematical line to it. The probing of the points is done using the profile projector. So first let us start the software. So the software integrated with this system is mCosmos. When you are clicking the mCosmos icon, you will be getting the part manager screen. In that you have to click CMM learn mode 4th icon. When you are clicking that, you will be getting a screen like this where it shows creating a new part and the probe. You have to press exit and calibrate, and here you will be getting that probe as 0. That means here there is no 3-dimensional probe, only we are having a cross wire. So your screen has 4 windows now. Now the screen, it has a series of icon on the top. That is, if you want to measure the point element, line element and circle element, all is listed on the top. As well as whatever you are doing the line of measurement, that will be displayed here. It shows the length, diameter of that of the element, as well as the deviations with respect to the axis will be represented here. And whatever we are probing, that a graphical view of the element measured will be showing in the bottommost window. On the right hand side, you will be having the element, example line 1, line 2, line 3, C1, C2, C3, or point element means P1, P2, P3, whatever we are measuring, that will be listed here. And the last bottommost window, it shows the current XY position of the the table position of the profile projector. Let me explain. If suppose we are clicking the circle element icon, so here there are small icons displayed here. The first one is the probing icon, and the second one is a link icon, and third one is a theoretical circle. If you want to measure, you have to press that. And these last three icons are suitable for 3D CMM, not for 2D CMM. On the left hand side, you can see set of algorithms which is used to fit a mathematical model to the circle. For example, for plotting one circle, you need minimum 3 points. So if the number of points here meant, you can adjust it. If you are increasing the number of points, and you will be getting a better accurate circle element. So the algorithm used maybe for least square method or inscribed circle method, circumscribed method or minimum zone method. All 4 algorithms are listed here. So the name, if you want, you can change the circle name like C1, or as per your desire you can change it. And here there is an icon called repeat cycle, and if you are doing it, all the circle elements can be finished continuously. Coming back to measurement plan, first let us start measuring all the line elements. So for drawing a line element, you pick up the icon over there and you have to define the number of points. Minimum 2 points are required, as you all know, to fit one mathematical line. But if the number of points are increasing, your fitting will be more accurate, so that the deviation is less. If you are pressing that repetition cycle icon, so it continuously asks for all line elements. You can complete all the line element and make the box like that. Followed by changing the icon to circle, you can define the point again, as I said earlier. Minimum 3 points are required for plotting one circle, but if you are increasing the number of points, the accuracy of fitting mathematical component to that cloud points will be higher. So then you can complete all the circle element. Once all the points are probed, then if suppose you are having some complex shape like gear profile, you can choose the point element. Continuously you can pick up the point element and you can fit any polyline to it in the AutoCAD software. Let us see the demo of how to measure the sample line element and the point element and circle element in this video. Keep the job on the fixture, then just zoom it perfectly so that the sharp edges are visible on the profile projector screen. Move X and Y knob so that your crosswire just coincides with the surface of the edges. Then click the foot pedal button for recording that probing point. So next move it along the line and just adjust Y if you want and click. Then the second point, it is asking for a third point now, the software. Now again move it. And it is asking for fourth point. Here 4 points are fixed for fitting one line. So it is recording first point of the 4 point. You just move the x-axis, and depending upon the length of the line, you spread 4 points and take, so that the deviation is minimum. So 4 points are taken now. So it is asking for the another line. So continue taking all the line element like that, same procedure. Now pick up the circle icon, and in that you define the circle, like the number of points given as 4, and the name of the circle as circle, and the algorithm is least square method. So if you want to focus this circle, just XY, click with the mouse, again move X and Y axis, make that crosswire tangent to any surface and click OK. Now it is the second point. It is asking for third point now. Just it is better to take diametrically opposite. Now the cursor is on the left hand side. Now click OK. Now circle is created on the surface. In a conclusion, as a reverse engineering, we are just probing the points of a given product, and the mathematical model of line element, circle element, and point elements are fitted over it, and we are using the software to measure the distance, diameter, parallelism, perpendicularity, and all kind of form measurements in a single equipment.